Hi, welcome to ZoomTV, where we experience everything that flies, drives and floats and take you along for the ride. Let's find out what we're experiencing today.
Today I'm back in Melbourne to go hot air ballooning, only this time it's in the beautiful Yarra Valley.
If a new car just isn't an option for you, I have the answer. On today's show, I look at an amazing deal on a 2009 Hyundai Getz 5-door from John Hughes.
And I'll show you a great way to buy a near new car and save a lot of money. But first off, here's the perfect Kate with a look at how to remove any of those little imperfections in your car.
If you're lucky enough to live in Perth like me, you'll know that generally we're pretty lucky when it comes to the weather. It's never too cold and only now and then can you say that it's too hot. However, that said, where were you on March 22nd last year? It was the day you wish you had parked your car undercover, the day of that dreaded hailstorm. The damage bill estimated at about $1.08 billion, and more than a year later, people are still waiting to get things fixed, including their cars. So if your car got a bit of a whack from the hailstorm, or maybe you're just prone to denting your car, you're gonna love me in a second. It is time to meet the Dent Doctor. The Dent Doctor opened very shortly after the hailstorm and became the heroes who helped those who were still waiting to submit quotations to insurers, or those that had settled a claim but hadn't been able to get their car repaired. They are the one-stop auto body repair solution who not only fix hail damage quickly, they do minor dent repairs, minor drivable accident repairs, and now they even specialise in spray painting. And today, the guys are going to show me firsthand how quick and stress-free this process is. So let's go meet Chief Dent Technician Locke Lee. Hi Locke, what's going on over here? You got a couple of dents, doesn't look good. What's happened?
I'm just fixing a few hail dents on this bonnet. This is PDR, paintless dent removal, and I'm just basically massaging all these small hail dents out of the bonnet.
Okay, so there's no solvents, no paints, anything involved?
Nope, nothing to harm the environment, just pushing.
Just pushing, so basically it's like car therapy really, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, well you got a couple to work on here, so I'll leave you to it, but we'll check back in and see how you're going.
Okay, we'll do.
Good luck. One of the most appealing things I noticed when I discovered the Dent Doctor was this little fact. You'll pay up to 50% less than conventional body repair work because the PDR process is less labour intensive and typically no part replacements. And you'll save on the auto body paint and body filler materials that are normally used in conventional repairs. Another bonus is that generally PDR repairs are completed 50% quicker than any other conventional process, so you get your car back cheaper and quicker. You can't really complain about that. And to top it off, the Dent Doctor has just added more services and turning their 3 to 5 working day repair turnaround into just 24 hours. Jacques, you head up the Dent Doctors here. It's a great business, but you now offer more than dent repairs.
Absolutely, Kate. Due to the demand for minor scratch and dings, we now offer panel and paint repairs, over and above our paintless dent removal and the hail damage repairs, and a 24-hour service on minor accident repairs.
So 24 hours in and out?
Yep, that's it.
That is quick. Quick, cheap, easy and eco-friendly should be the catchphrase for this place. Let's check in with Locke and see how he's doing. Looking good, Locke. How long's this taking you?
Not too long, it's all done now.
Oh, looks perfect. Now you've still got the whole van to go. How long is that going to take you?
Probably the rest of the day. I should have it finished for this afternoon.
That's quick. Well, it looks brand new. This is a great job.
Thank you.
Well, there you go, a solution to what you could call a hailstorm of a problem. Make an appointment with a Dent Doctor today, dentdoctorwa.com.au, or simply go to zoomtv.com.au and follow the links.
The Motor Museum is located in Whiteman Park and is home to over 130 vehicles and includes trucks, motorcycles and a huge range of cars. So if you are a motoring enthusiast or simply interested in history, I guarantee you'll enjoy the museum. Their collection starts at $18.98 and spans to 2004. The museum has one of the best model car collections in the world, and heaps of rare cars, including this locally made, handcrafted Byfield Jaguar, which is the only one of its type in the world. The museum survives only from the support and generosity from many volunteers. And every good museum needs a great curator. And I'm now joined by the museum's curator, John McLean. How you doing, mate?
Well, thank you.
Mate, how did this come about?
Initially, it was established by the Council of Motoring Clubs to allow local enthusiasts to be able to showcase their beautiful vehicles, some you can see behind us here, and it was established 15 years ago, so we've been here for quite a while.
The museum also has a huge range of memorabilia, old club newsletters and manuals that relate to the automotive industry. It's obvious that the museum is run with heaps of enthusiasm by people with an abundance of passion. It's regarded by many curators around Australia as a leading example of motoring. If you'd like to know more about the museum in the meantime, log on to zoomtv.com.au and follow the links. After the break, thanks to goauto.com.au, I go off-roading in the new Nissan Micra. Actually, I don't. I'll be checking out the new Nissan Micra after the break on ZoomTV. Today, thanks to our motoring partner, goauto.com.au, I take a look at one of the cheapest, yet unexpectedly charming, new car buyers of the market today, the completely redesigned Nissan Micra. But wait, before you reach for your remote control, just bear with me for a couple of minutes because I think you're really going to like what you're about to see and hear. For starters, I'm totally blown away by how well equipped this is for a base model car. The 5-door, 5-speed manual ST hatch seen here includes the safety of 6 airbags, stability control and anti-lock brakes, as well as air conditioning, power windows, electric mirrors, a remote central locking, MP3 jack, Bluetooth phone connectivity, a full-size spare wheel, and even a little reminder in the trip computer telling you when to pull over and take a coffee break. And all of that will cost you just over $13,990 drive away. And a little bit less if you're any good at haggling. 10 years ago, not even the most expensive Caprice came with this gear. And don't make the mistake of thinking it's a tiny little sardine can, because it's not. There's more than enough room for 4 adults, 5 adults at a squeeze. As well as a comfortable set of bucket seats in the front, excellent driving position, and deep-sided windows for good all-round visibility. It's a cute hatch, but it still has split-fold rear seats. Only the dashboard's rock-hard plastic tells the world you've gone cheap and cheerful. And there's a fair bit of noise emanating from the thrummy, yet thrusty as well as thrifty 1.2-litre 3-cylinder petrol engine. It's true, it does sound a little bit like, well, a sewing machine. And on the highway, the noise coming off the road after a while can get a little bit tedious. And with only 56 kilowatts on tap, you don't really have that much power at your disposal. But then this lightweight hatchback makes the most of what it's got, with a strong off-the-mark performance and frisky, eager attitude once you're on the move. It's brilliant. Better still, it's also fun to boot thanks to its light yet eager steering for confident yet secure cornering. I'm struggling to think of a more natural and cost-effective urban runabout than Nissan's newest Littly. And this is the whole point of the Nissan Micra ST. It's been priced low enough to make you think twice before buying that second-hand car. Yet it's stacked high enough with safety features for people of all ages to feel secure. The fact that the Micra is a decent drive, is backed by Nissan's new car warranty, and can go for weeks before needing a refuel, are all reasons to drop into your local Nissan dealership. Because the ST is a rare thing. It's a cheap car that goes well beyond the sum of its parts, and don't forget its low starting price. To find out more about the Nissan Micra range or read a full range of in-depth car reviews, go to goauto.com.au.
In this day and age, everybody is obsessed with the word new. We want everything now, up to date and perfect, but financially, sometimes that just isn't an option. When buying a car, the word used can sound a little bit off-putting. However, today, I'm going to do something a bit different and show you that buying a pre-owned car from a reputable buyer like John Hughes can be just as good as new and possibly better value. If you're in the market for a used car, going through newspapers and scrolling through online deals can be tedious, stressful and extremely time-consuming. So to save you the stress, I've done the research for you. This is the 2009 Hyundai Getz. It's one of the best-selling cars in the market today, and very soon, John Hughes himself is going to let you know about a special offer that's only available from John Hughes in Victoria Park. But first, let's check it out. To start with, the 5-door 09 Getz is automatic and a great-looking first car for anyone. It's small, affordable and has all the trimmings you'd expect from a new car. Style-wise, it looks modern and cute, still sporting the curvy lines of the hatch design we see in the more expensive models. It has everything you need. You got dual airbags, aircon, steering-mounted audio controls that connect to a 6-speaker stereo system. There's MP3 and USB connectivity, plus there's also a Bluetooth system for your phone. Not to mention you got power windows, keyless entry, pretty much all the features you'd expect from a new car. There's plenty of head and leg room, and the 5-door offers huge boot space. With the rear seats fixed, you get 430 litres of room, but you can fold them down a number of ways to get a max of 1,240 litres, which is huge for a small car. John, I've been really impressed with the Getz today, but what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I tell you what, people that have got them are really impressed with the economy, the fact that they're easy to park, they're very well featured, you get power windows and you get 2 airbags, power steering of course, and they're just a fantastic little car. I've reduced the price to $12,999, but on top of that, I'll guarantee $2,000 minimum for any old trade-in. I don't care what condition it's in, and as long as it's registered, as long as it comes in under its own steam, I'll give $2,000 minimum. Look, that's an incredible changeover of $10,999.
Another big plus when buying the Getz from John Hughes is the balance of new car warranty you get until 2014. This really is a deal that is hard to pass up on. On the road, I've had quite a bit of fun with the Getz. The steering is light and quick, and it's very easy to get around where there's lots of traffic or stopping points. It's got a lot of zip to it, and the best part is, small parking places aren't a problem. As far as the engine goes, the automatic model comes with a very economical 1.4 litre engine, which powers the Getz very nicely, and it's fitted with anti-lock brakes for safety. So if buying a new car isn't an option for you, it's nice to opt for one that's been warmed up for you. Instead of spending hours sifting through newspapers, get the 09 Hyundai Getz from John Hughes in Vic Park for just $10,999 after trade-in. Or for more information, go to zoomtv.com.au and follow the links.
City Toyota opened its doors in April 1997 and is Perth's fastest growing Toyota dealership. With a commitment to customer service and hundreds of satisfied customers, if it's new, used or demo Toyota you're after, this is the place. And this is a fantastic time to get into a near-new factory demo. These are great value Toyotas driven only by Toyota employees, and each of them has very low kilometres on the clock. They also come complete with new car warranty and the Toyota Service Advantage. These demo vehicles are practically new, the only difference being they don't have the new car price. We all appreciate a bargain, so here's a great way to save a considerable amount of money and drive away in one of these meticulously cared for demonstrators. City Toyota believes in delivering value for money, excellence in after-sales service and a deep commitment to their clients. And that's no more evident than with these vehicles. Each one has been cared for by a Toyota staff member and checked over again by their service department technicians prior to them being released for sale as factory demos. So if you're in the market for a deal, a great deal in fact, this could very well make your day. They don't come along often and they don't last long. So come on down to Adelaide Terrace in Perth or Stirling Highway in Nedlands and have a look for yourself, but be quick. This is definitely a limited range of beautiful factory demonstrator vehicles for immediate sale. These cars are like new and represent great value. So if you want a great as-new car without the new car price tag, then this is very good news. Here's dealer principal of City Toyota, Wayne Smith. So Wayne, why buy a demonstrator?
Alan, there's plenty of great reasons. And the first reason is there's considerable savings. In the car's life, the first year is when it will suffer its biggest depreciation.
Sure.
These cars have already taken that loss, and therefore it won't be incurred by the buyer.
Sure, and they're all licensed and ready to go?
That's right, they're all registered, serviced, and they also come with Toyota Service Advantage, which in short means that you've got a fixed price service for every service, so there's no hidden surprises.
So how do you come by these demos, Wayne?
Toyota hold a closed factory auction twice a month. And the best way to get your hands on one of these is to come have a look at our range of cars, select what vehicle you like, we'll research our catalogue, and you can place your bid on the next auction coming up.
There are a range of colours and models to choose from. There's the sensational Yaris and the brilliant near-new Camry. Or what about these great SUVs? Most of them with only 10,000 kilometres or less on the clock. Dealer principal Wayne Smith has always worked on the premise of being number one. And at City Toyota, Wayne and his dedicated team believe in value for money, excellence in after-sales service and a deep commitment to their clients. And that's no more evident than with these executive demonstrators. So, want a bargain? These near-new City Toyota demonstrators are impossible to beat. Go to citytoyota.net.au or follow the links from ZoomTV.com.au.
Coming up, I take to the sky over the Yarra Valley here in Melbourne. That's coming up on ZoomTV. A few weeks back, I took you ballooning over the city of Melbourne. Well, today I'm back with Balloon Sunrise for round 2. Only this time I'm going to do it like they did in the olden days, silently over the countryside.
Balloon Sunrise pick you up from the Balgownie Estate Winery, and from there it's a quick drive to the launch site.
Even though hot air ballooning is entirely dependent on the weather, the odds of flying here are extremely high. And that's because the Yarra Valley is naturally sheltered by the surrounding ranges.
Once the balloon is stretched to full size, we gently begin to float until the landscape is a patchwork quilt below us.
Hey Marlon, I'm absolutely loving your office.
It's a tough job, isn't it?
It's a tough job. Have you been doing it for a while?
I've been flying commercially for about 20 years.
And through the Yarra Valley here?
In the Yarra Valley, backward and forward for 10 years, 12 years. Always seem to come back to the Yarra Valley. It's a really pretty spot to fly.
What are some of the places we're looking at? I didn't realise that Melbourne was so surrounded in hills.
Look, Melbourne, the Dandenong's right down to the south. Great view over the city. The Warramate Hills here. The main Shandon wineries. And Hillsville, just tucked over to the east here.
There's no chance we can duck down and grab a couple of wines?
Maybe later.
If the Melbourne City experience was the champagne, then this has to be the cognac. Slow, smooth, and of course enjoyed by an open fire.
Most flights last an hour depending on the wind direction and strength. But up here, time fades into irrelevance as you watch the countryside come to life.
Don't let the landscape fool you. Up here, it's anything but lonely. Some of these baskets can hold up to 16 people, which makes for an incredible social event to share with your family, friends, or even work colleagues. What do you think, girls?
Yeah, it's great.
Once we've landed, it's back to the Balgownie Estate Winery for a 5-star champagne breakfast with the pilot and a chat about the flight.
If you want the traditional ballooning experience, then this is it. There's no alarm clocks, no traffic jams, and no deadlines. There's just the occasional roar of the burner as you float gently with the breeze.
So get out of your chair and into the air. Check out zoomtv.com.au and follow the links to Balloon Sunrise.
Why not take advantage of what the beautiful Yarra Valley has to offer and spend the night or the weekend at the luxurious Balgownie Estate Vineyard Resort and Spa. There are over 65 rooms and suites to choose from, each decked out in opulent style. Soak away the city tension in your own spa, or just soak up the magical view from your balcony with a glass of Balgownie Estate's finest. There's a gourmet restaurant on site, and it's only a short drive into Tarrawarra to sample the local produce and enjoy the Yarra Valley region hospitality. So if you're ready to be wined, dined and pampered, check out ZoomTV.com.au and follow the links through to the Balgownie Estate Winery. Well, that's it for another week. If you'd like to know anything more about the products featured on today's show, go to ZoomTV.com.au. And don't forget, we'd love to have your product on, so just send us an email. We'll be back next week with another great show about everything that flies, drives and floats. Until then, thanks for watching. And that's a wrap.